It hasn't happened yet, and world leaders are meeting to make sure that it never does. The Prime Minister Julia Gillard will join more than 50 of her counterparts at a nuclear terrorism summit in Seoul. The North, which hasn't been invited, is already describing the gathering as a declaration of war. Stephen McDonnell reports from Seoul.
With 36,000 police in place, the South Korean capital is running a massive security operation. The world's most powerful leaders are here in Seoul. Barack Obama, Hu Jintao, and the list goes on from Dmitry Medvedev to Australian Prime Minister Julia Gillard, all here to prevent what's called nuclear terrorism.
From 9/11, the attack on the World Trade Center, to a nuclear 9/11, there's only just one step missing, getting a nuclear bomb that a state made, or material from which you could fashion an elementary nuclear bomb.
Former United States Deputy Secretary of Defence Graham Allison says Al-Qaeda can't make nuclear weapons from a cave. So countries like Pakistan, South Africa and even Japan must secure deadly stores of highly enriched uranium.
All we need to do to prevent nuclear terrorism is to prevent terrorists getting the means to achieve their deadliest ambitions.
The hills behind me are in what's said to be the most heavily militarised zone on the planet. On the other side is North Korea, where the government says it's furious that its name could even be mentioned at this conference. But whether or not it's on the official agenda, there will be those asking whether groups like Al-Qaeda could somehow get hold of nuclear weapons material from North Korea. The US president travelled straight to the demilitarised zone after arriving in South Korea. The symbolism won't be lost in the north. In Pyongyang, they staged a mass rally. North Korea has warned that any provocation at this conference will be considered an act of war. Stephen McDonnell, ABC News, Seoul.